today we're going over the Kagwerks slide release, and I'm here with my friend Adam. We're going to be shooting it and testing it today. For those of you who don't know, the Kagwerks slide release, it is the extended and raised slide release. They make it for the Gen 5 and also the lower generations of the Glock. It helps for whenever you have your support hand really high on the gun, so you don't get any mid-fire lockbacks while you're in the middle of shooting, and then also you don't push down on it while you're shooting so that the slide doesn't lock back whenever you're at the end of your mag. So Adam has had it on both the full size and the slim line, correct?
I got it on the 48, or I had it on the 48, and I have a Gen 5 on the 19 that has got a whole lot of rounds through it. Never had a single issue with it. Like Luke said, it's not something that you just run because it looks cool. It serves a purpose. It gets it out of the way for people who have high grips, and most people who know how to shoot a gun right have a high grip, and that's why Glocks tend to lock back or not lock back, because they're on the slide stop. And I've had nothing but good luck out of the Gen 5 full-size ones, but I've had the slim line 48 break 2 separate times. So
and now whenever you had the slim line one break, you said the first time that it broke, the customer service got right back to you.
Yeah, they hit me up like as soon as I emailed them. They probably within 4 days of sending the email, they had contacted me, shipped it, and I got it. And now I emailed them again, and I'm not trying to talk shit about them because I like their product, and up until now they've had really good customer service, but yeah, they haven't responded. It's been over a week, and I try to make them aware, because who knows how many people are carrying that. Like, my concern is not that I'm out like 60 bucks or whatever, but it's that how many people are carrying this in their carry gun. And if only after like 2,000 or 3,000 rounds, which I know a lot of people don't shoot their guns that much, but some do, and when it breaks, it doesn't, like, it'll lock your gun open, and you don't exactly know what's going on. The first time it broke, I tapped it and racked it, didn't know what was going on, saw that it was broken. Then the second time it happened, like 3,000 rounds later, after I had a new one, I did the same thing. I tapped and racked it, nothing happened, and immediately in my head I thought, I bet you it broke again. Looked, and I'll be damned if it didn't break.
So like he was saying, the full size, that's the only one that I've had, and I've had no issues with it at all. But whenever it comes to the slim line, something that's happened to him twice, seems like maybe it's something that they need to work on. We don't have a slimline one out here today.
I do have some pictures I'll send you so you can roll it in. I'll
post some pictures of what happened to his exactly, so you guys can see. So maybe you guys can think about that before you do purchase a slimline one for anybody running a 43 or a 48. But other than that, we're going to be testing the full-size one out here today. I'll let you guys see it again before we get into shooting. And so what I like about this is not only the effectiveness, I actually think it makes the gun look cooler. Not that I care about that at all if it didn't make the gun look cooler, but it kind of gives it wings. I think it looks like it has wings, or I don't know, something. I think it adds a good look to it. And again, if you just rack your slide back and push up on it, try to get over here. If you rack your slide back and push up on it, it locks back. And then I have just ran this so much that I got used to, instead of going down here, I just come up from the top and hit it. So it's really practical, and you get used to it pretty quick, and it helps those mid-string slide locks like we were just talking about earlier. So I guess that's enough talk. We'll go ahead and get into shooting and see how it performs. Alright, so before we get into some more of the shooting, I'm going to talk about it real quick and show you guys. I do have it on my other Glock 19. I do have another full-size one. And just like the other one, this one has never gave me any type of malfunctions at all. It still works the same as a regular slide release. And as you guys can see from shooting the video, I'm still going to put up some shooting clips over this while I talk. But I just want to talk a little bit about the pros and the cons of this. So obviously the biggest con is their slimline. I put the pictures up earlier in the video. If I haven't, then they're on the screen right now, of just how it broke on the slimline. And something that is me, I put this on my self-defense gun because it could really save my life whenever I was locking the slide back. If that happened in you know, a self-defense scenario, that really could have cost me my life. So I put this on my carry gun to possibly save my life and to make me a better shooter. And for something that I'm going to rely on like that, it kind of shows that you can't really rely on the slimline one. Now, given I haven't seen any crossover into the full-size one whatsoever. Like Adam said, he has probably about 20,000 rounds through his full-size 19. I've got about 5,000 through both of my 19s that have it, each 5,000 each, and I've not had anything wrong with it whatsoever. The next biggest con is going to be the scuffing. So if I get it in the light, the scuffing on the slide, I honestly don't mind it whatsoever. It's very minimal. And if you wipe it down some, maybe get some cleaner on that, it comes down to where you can't really see it unless it's in the right lighting. But it is still something that might be a pet peeve for somebody, or it might bother somebody who likes their gun looking, you know, very clean and proper or whatever. I honestly don't care, especially on a carry gun. You know, it looks how it looks as long as it works. But that would have to be the next con. And then of course the pros is you can have a very aggressive support hand on your grip and not have to worry about the slide lock or slide release not doing what it's supposed to do, because this allows you to use full function of everything. You're not going to stop the slide mid-string of fire, and then you're not going to keep the slide from locking back at the empty mag. This is definitely the best attachment that enhanced the performance on any of my guns. You add a trigger that's going to help with like a trigger pull, or you know, it might be a little lighter, but still it doesn't compare to the Kagwerks, because it's not like it makes the gun shoot better, but it definitely helps you shoot better because you can improve your grip, get a little bit more aggressive on your grip, and not have to worry about that problem. So that's definitely the biggest pro. Another pro is I honestly think that it looks cool. Like I was saying earlier on the gun, it has like little wings, or in my opinion, I think it makes it look like it has wings, like those like Flash's shoes. And another good pro is it's so affordable. It's only $40 to $50 for the Gen 3 and the Gen 5. They are so inexpensive. Yeah, you can get a regular slide release for about half that price, but there's also extended slide releases or just aftermarket slide releases that do the same exact thing as the OEM one that cost as much as this one do, and they're not extended and raised back like this one is. So really, this is just a huge help, and I'm so glad that they came out with something like this. I think they definitely need to improve on the slimline one. Do your own research before you do buy something like that. You know, see if anybody else is having those problems, the same exact ones that Adam had. But thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if it helped you guys any. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time.